Today we're going to be changing this exterior light that's located in each handle on the Audi. So that's a light that I'll show you guys. It's located in the handle. So it failed, it's not working, and I'm going to show you how to test that. So we're going to run the VCDS. Then we're going to go select. Then I'm going to go to module 42, door electrical driver. And then we're going to output tests, which is here in a drop down menu. We're going to pick lighting. And now we're going to click start. And now driver door, all lights are illuminated. Everything, including this one, but this one don't work, so we're gonna be replacing this light, and we're gonna start taking this door handle apart. So in order to take this door handle out, so we're gonna have to start with this cover over here on the side of the door. And I don't have a plastic trims, but if you guys working on someone else's cars, you need to use a plastic trim so you won't scratch anything here. So I don't have a plastic trim, so I'm gonna try to do really careful taking this plastic cover off. So I'm gonna go underneath and then I'm gonna pry it. It comes very easy. So after we get this plastic cover off, there is a torque screw T20. So we're gonna be unscrewing this torque screw T20 out until it stops, and then we're gonna have to push on the screwdriver towards the door in order to unlock all this mechanism. All right, as you guys can see, so I did unscrew this screw all the way out to the point till it stops, so you don't have to worry about losing this screw because it's not gonna come out all the way. It's gonna stop in some point. So as long as you can feel like you can't unscrew anymore, so that's the signal that you are done. So then what you have to do after you done unscrewing, like I said before, you have to just press it in, that bolt, and then as you pressing it, you have to kind of wiggling, and that's how you're getting this mechanism out. All right, so that's a driver door. So after that, I'm gonna look closer in this mechanism. So this door handle, you see guys how it works, how it moves? So we have to pry this door handle towards the hole that way. So I'm gonna lift a little bit and then it comes out. Now gotta be really careful because there is a wiring here. So in order to get the wiring, have to pull it out, and there is two connectors. So one for the light, the white one, another one, black one, is for the door handle sensor to unlock the car and for the push button to lock the car. So I'm gonna disconnect those two connectors now, and we're gonna look closer in this door handle. Take this door handle apart. First, what we need to do, do not worry about this top cover. That's just the covers that's secured with a double tape and two screws, torque screws. So we're not taking that off. So first we need to do, you have to unclip this connector, this sensor connector, which sits inside, and as you guys can see, there is a little notch on the sides of each this connector. So So basically if I'll push it in, that's how it's going to be sitting, just like this one. So in order to get that pried, get that out, you have to use this flat screwdriver, and that's how it comes out. So that's a sensor connector, which is, as I said before, to unlock we are touching on the inside, and then to lock it we are touching this button. So that's what this connector is responsible for. And then this other one that I'm gonna try to get this one out too. This one, that's a light, which is over here. So in order to get that one out, so I'm gonna take this piece off and then basically just pry it a little bit here on this plastic, and the whole thing is gonna come out. I've got this sensor, excuse me, light out, LED light out, and as you guys can see it, this thing is corroded, everything inside, and so that's why it's not working. This piece broke off that sits inside here in this hole. So now to get the sensor that inside the handle, we have to do the same thing. So that's basically just a secure clip right here. So we're gonna have to pry it with a screwdriver to get this out, and then after we get that done, we're gonna have to pry over here with a screwdriver and kind of push the sensor all the way out. So basically maybe help a little bit in here on this side like that with a screwdriver, and the whole sensor should come out. To get this clip out, so it's already out, so in order to get that, you have to push it over here with a screwdriver, and then with a flat screwdriver, and then push it on the other side too, gently, not hard, and then this thing should come out. There is a little clips over there, that's how it sits right here and locks. Okay, so now after we got this thing unclipped, so we have to pry it, this plastic over here, so which is I did already. So gently need to pry it one side over here, and then one side on the other side over here, just like that, and then that thing should come out. Then just gonna try to pry it, and then as you guys see, I'm grabbing with the fingers, and that should, sorry for bad lighting, but, and that thing should come out. So as I'm prying, yep, and then it comes out, the sensor. So just gonna have to feed this wire here and keep pulling. So we're doing it with one hand, so I'm gonna push that connector in, and just like that. All right, and that's how it goes out. So all right, so this is a sensor that is responsible for opening and closing door. So this side over here, which is located in here, is a locking side. So that's a locking side over here, and this side is unlocking. There is a silicone over here, and I believe, I'm not sure, but I believe that's how the connectivity works. So this side on my side, on the driver's side, is working to unlock the car, but it's not working to lock the car because this side is bad, and plus the light. So I'm gonna try to replace the light. Okay, I've got sensor assembled back together. So I've got installed brand new lights in there. everything back. So this handle is ready to get installed. So let's install this handle back in the door. Now we're gonna install this door handle back in the door. So to do that, we're gonna have to connect two connectors. So this one for the light, this one for sensor. Doing with one hand, a little bit hard. All right. Now, okay, we're gonna slide this door in here, just like it, just like that. Okay, so now to lock that pin, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's over there far away. To lock that pin, so you have to grab it with a finger, pry it towards outside the door, and then have to push it on that screw inside. That's how it locks. And then after that, you can easily insert the handle back in. All right, done installing this handle, and it was a little bit hard to do it with one hand because the other one was holding the phone. So in order to install this handle back in with a finger, you guys have to grab a little metal piece there, a latch, I would call that, and then you have to push that screw towards in order to lock that metal piece, and then this handle slides in it, and then you basically, after this handle is in place, then you pry a little bit back that screw, which is on the other side over there, and that's how it sits. And now the last part is to install this locking mechanism. Again, I'm gonna try to do it with one hand, but I'm probably gonna have to do it with two. But you guys have an idea. So basically I have to line up that piece with that yellow piece inside, and the whole thing just slides in. And the last thing that needs to get done is screw that screw, and that's how it locks this piece. This thing is done, and yeah, I already put the cover in, but basically you slide this whole thing in, hold it with your finger while you hold it pushed in like that while you tied in that bolt, and then after you got done, it's so to lined up that locking mechanism inside. So just insert the key. I pull it out with this key of electronic key, and then just insert the key and lined up the mechanism, which is I did already. So now it's locking and unlocking. So the door is working.